Warning. The following program contains mature language and displays opinions and views expressed by three idiots. Please remember it was not their intention to offend you. Sometimes things just happen. Viewer discretion is advised.
Thank God I didn't bet.
Good thing it's recording.
Yeah.
That's recording. That's recording. That's recording. That's recording. That's recording.
Okay, but it's not going to be in the podcast because we didn't start yet because you didn't do the clap.
It's still saved though, baby.
Fucking idiot.
And I just said our name. What's wrong with that?
As I'm doing.
Evidently, this fear is a factor of mine. Right? Shut up.
And welcome to the next episode of.
But what's the worst thing that could happen, though, to you? He just doesn't talk to you?
Can you stop? Enough. Done. Enough. Bro, what the hell?
Say my name.
Hello.
Say my name.
Hey, Noemel.
What's up, buddy?
Noemel.
What? No one's gonna say hi to me? What the fuck?
What's your name again?
Fuck you.
Hesa Cristo?
Yeah. I'm gonna take in.
Why'd you look at me like that? You were like,
I do know that name.
don't use the name in vain. Anyways, I'm gonna assume I'm in focus.
Yeah, you're in focus. You're in focus.
Yeah, I can see it. You're in focus.
Well, let's hope.
If you squint hard enough, it looks clear, so you're fine.
But I'm always squinting.
Hello.
Hello. Anyways, welcome back.
Long overdue.
Long overdue.
Been a minute.
Yeah, we took a little break.
Life got in the way. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just watched the Euphoria, had some trigger warnings, and then we just...
No, relax. That he literally just learned that today.
Yeah.
Shut your fucking mouth.
You just learned the term trigger warning as
I
well,
know.
so.
Goddamn.
No, some people caught COVID, and then...
Yeah, a
just
few
following
COVID
protocols.
cases. Not me, baby.
Yeah, you're a minority now.
I've always been.
But now more so with COVID.
Yeah. And personal things happened. A few family things and a few other circumstances. And let's just say, folks, seasonal depression is a thing.
It's fun.
It is.
It's a real goddamn
I
thing.
can attest to that.
Yo, dead ass though. I honestly, God, when I was younger, never thought anything about it. I think now, since I'm hearing it more and more,
It's
it's been ingrained into my head
Yeah.
of seasonal depression. And I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I just,
That's
drives
one of the
me
biggest
nuts.
downsides. Anyways, yeah, we're back. We're back at it.
back,
welcome.
not better, but we're
Back
back.
at it again with another video.
Yeah. So you're gonna see some gradual changes going on. This is gonna come out before our next video.
Hopefully.
So I'm gonna do two videos back to back. This will either be the first or the second video. The other video will just be highlights of unreleased footage. So we got that in the bag for you of all the times we did meet up and didn't end up posting those videos for whatever reason.
Excuse me, sir.
Raptors up. And
What are the episodes?
go.
shut up. Rockets.
Thank you.
And
Can I ask a simple question?
'cause you never know sometimes.
You know what city
Oh.
is part of?
Huh?
You know what city?
The Rockets?
Yeah.
I feel like RJ. Fuck. Houston.
Oh.
Wow.
No, that's Astros.
No.
No,
I'm sticking to my guns.
it is
I'm sticking to
correct.
my guns.
Because how am I going to convince him otherwise? He's just going to be like, Houston, Rocket. Houston, we have a problem.
Yeah.
And the problem is you're stupid. But yeah, Raptors are up. We're back.
Go Houston. Let's go.
Yeah. Sorry for the no reason for the break. I mean, we don't get paid to do this shit.
We got jobs. We got lives.
Unless you guys want to pay us, and then we could...
Yeah, sign up for our Patreon or our OnlyFans.
Yeah.
We'll start with those.
I'll start with my OnlyFans first, guys.
Why aren't you centered? Why are you off to the...
Bro, it's set up in the same... Oh, maybe it's not, actually.
Nope. No. Bit.
That's fine.
Get half of the Rick and Morty poster in. There you go.
There we
you
go. That's literally where I had it before, though.
Yeah.
And yet,
I got
And
nothing.
yet.
I got nothing for you.
anyways, what was I saying?
Drugs, OnlyFans.
Yeah,
Oh,
sign up
yeah.
to my OnlyFans. I'm gonna be posting my unreleased photos there. No, just joking.
What, of the first episode we did? Just to test the cameras?
Yeah.
All those nude photos you did in the woods?
Yeah. Make sure the lighting is
Yeah.
good and stuff like that.
RJ's bush in the bush.
Ugh.
Anyways,
I don't want to be here anymore. That just scared me.
Thank you for introducing our sponsor for the video, Manscaped.
shut your fucking mouth. We ain't got none of that.
Please buy
not a sponsor.
Manscaped and use my
Hey,
discount
oh!
code
Enough.
Shut your mouth.
PMP.
Anyways,
God damn it.
so there's gonna be a few gradual changes
Punch in
going
the
on.
face.
Some visual changes, in terms of
You're
logo.
kicking us out?
Yeah.
You're kicking us out? Is that what's happening?
All right, guys.
You pointed to us.
So yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna do
You're
some
done.
revamps and some changes, some audio changes as well. So for those listeners or listener only people, you're gonna know some
You
notice some,
audiophiles.
audio changes as well. We're gonna change up some of the music, some of the songs. But aside from that, our format may stay the same. We may add a few segments here or there.
Spice it up a little bit.
But yeah. Thanks for listening. If you are, for the select few that do, we appreciate you.
All two of you.
Yeah, and
Me and
Yeah.
Diego.
no, but we're hoping to double down.
What's your name?
Bitch.
Jackass.
And yeah, jackass. Jackass.
Specialine. My name is Specialine.
Specialine? Yeah. Fucking basura man over here.
Hey man, my hair is not like this all the time.
Yeah, fix that dude, bro.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on there? I don't even know what the hell that is. It reminds me of the woolly mammoth from Ice Age. The hair part where it goes
Yeah,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
That's literally what it looks like.
What's the character's name? Who's
Woolly
Ray
Mammoth.
Romano's character? Sully.
Is it? No, I don't fucking
Well, you're
know.
the sloth, so figure it
I'm
out.
Sid, but I don't that's all I fucking know.
You said?
I'm gonna jam this up your ass. And the thing is, you're gonna like it. So I can't. It's not even a threat.
Yeah. I learned that from Euphoria.
You're so fucking dumb. So I think we want to start a lot of our episodes that we're gonna us
Just
three will
dumb
be in,
banter like this.
with a story time that will be determined by these two. If I'm telling the truth or a lie, it's gonna be a quick story, and it could either be grand scale story or something very
Minuscule and
Yeah. mundane,
Bullshit.
boring. But this one was a fairly interesting one. It was pretty cool. If I'm telling the truth, if I'm lying, you got to determine.
We'll find out.
So what happened was, I had to go to where I worked, the location where you buy said things.
Sex toys. Got it.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, where do you buy
Essentially-
those?
What, the store?
Walmart got a pretty good selection of them.
Yeah.
I get you.
But
I get you a
when I
discount,
was
don't worry.
there, because I had to bring some stuff from where I'm at, down to where it needed to go.
Okay.
Passing by was Shawn Mendes,
Oh.
and I was like, "Hey, man, you're like going through the subway." So that location, not the other one, because there's another one,
Okay.
but there's one in the subway.
Okay. Ah. Okay. Yeah.
And I go, "Hey, man, you sing songs?" And he goes, "Hey, yeah, I do." And I go, "Sorry, that's weird, but
That's as far as it goes.
yeah." I was like, "You're Shawn Mendes. Your music's awesome. I'm a big fan of yours." He goes, "Thank you so much." And I was like, "I don't want to, like pry." And he goes, "Do you want a picture?" And I go, "To be honest, no.
No.
Like I'm actually working. Like I couldn't even stop if I needed to. But I just wanted to say, or I just wanted to ask you like how you're doing, if that's not like weird. Like, are you okay? Like, how are you? And he was like, yeah, I'm doing okay, man. I appreciate you asking. I was like, I didn't want it to be, and then I kind of got like stuck, and I was like, oh crap, because what I wanted to ask was like, how are you?
After the breakup, I heard
Yeah,
it
right.
sucked.
But without asking that, being like, hey man, sincerely, like, how are you? But I was like in such a rush, and like it was just in such passing. But I was like, man, it's okay. Don't even worry. It's all right. You're doing well. And he's like, yeah, I'm doing okay. And I was like, all right, man, have a good one.
See ya.
And he was like, okay, see ya. And then I literally had to take the boxes that I had to take from the store to the van outside, back to the driver,
Jeez.
who's an Indian guy. And I was like, you wouldn't believe who I just saw in there. And he's an older Indian guy, so he wouldn't know anyways.
Doesn't care.
But I went on with it anyways. And I was like, I saw, and he stops me and he goes, oh, yeah, Shawn Mendes that came out. And I saw him, and I didn't wave, but he went. And I was like, oh my God, Shawn Mendes. And I was like, yeah, that's what I saw inside. And he goes, yeah, crazy. And he's singing the song, and he has a girlfriend, and the other one. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool.
And that was it.
Yeah, and then we left. And then I told him, like, what I said, but, like, without the embarrassing part. And he was like, oh, that's nice. And he's like, you didn't want a picture? I was like, no. But, yeah, that's what happened.
I say true.
I'm remotely close to being true.
Not even remotely.
Not even remotely.
Yeah, that was all bullshit. Anyways, welcome back, baby.
I'm stopping that. Stopping that.
Yeah. After what my ears heard pre-show, yeah.
Pre-recording?
Stop all that shit in its tracks.
After watching Euphoria, I have to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Too
you do.
triggering? Is that the part that was triggering for you?
Yeah, that was
Is
that
why?
was a triggering moment for me.
Yeah, all the
You want to talk about it?
flashes. He was like, oh no.
Oh, which flash?
All right. This week's episode, we're gonna be talking about Fear Factor.
A great TV show from back in the day.
Great television show. A great idea to talk about, topic as well. Idea of a discussion.
It was really like popping back then, though.
Bro, it was like one of the most.
It was the best.
I
It
think
was sick.
when
Because I used to watch it with my family all the time.
What? Really?
Yeah.
I would never watch any of this with my
Really?
family. No.
Yeah,
Me
this
and my
was-
cousins watched it all the time together, but
Yeah.
never with anyone older than my cousins.
why?
I'm pretty sure it was
You
Fear
didn't watch
Factor,
it?
though.
Yeah, I watched it with my parents, like my
Oh,
whole
really?
family. Yeah, all the
Oh,
time. It was like a
never.
big show to watch.
Not
That
for me.
Jeopardy. Whose line is it, anyways?
Who's on his way? Is it?
Who's the ways away?
His way?
Who's
No.
ways away? Who's ways away?
Who's on his way? It's delicious.
But
Fly.
but now it's, I don't know, it's gotten like not
Listen.
that good.
Any show that they try to bring back from the past, just don't. Get creative, do something different,
Yeah, that's
or just be Jeff Probst and survive off the same show for the next 20 years of your
yeah,
life.
but that's almost any show. Any show will like die out and kind of just live its time, unless they want to like
Bring it
just
back.
keep on doing it like they do Survivor or whatever
Yeah.
show, Ellen DeGeneres. These shows that just run on forever, and
With no direction. It's just there.
yeah, but they have their own diehard fans that are
Yeah.
to them, and they
Which doesn't make
fund
sense
that
to me.
show, and they just continue.
There's
to
some
watch
shows that like they like revamp and like
The ludicrous version
better.
Significantly worse.
of Fear Factor is that itself. Fucking ludicrous.
Ludicrous. Yeah.
Should not have happened.
Because you know why? It's because I think back in the day, they didn't give a fuck about like being PG or any of that
No.
shit. So they just fucking did whatever. Like
Can you
safety was
imagine?
far
Do you know
out.
why? Do you know why? It's 'cause our generation is so
Bitch made.
yeah, that
Yeah, because that's what it is, bro. When I used to watch it as a kid, I remember watching the episode where they're in the diner, and Joe Rogan walks out with plates of bull's testicles,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Here you go. You have to. The challenge is to eat bull's testicles." And I go,
You cannot do
"Ew."
that.
Like my whole family goes, "Ew," and my dad laughs.
He's like, that's a delicacy.
And then like we're all like thinking he's like, "That's gross," and we're like, "Yeah, of course it's gross." He's like, "Yeah, would never," and I'm like, "Yeah, would never either." And then cut to like a different show 2 week, like another episode, and they're eating balut or something.
yeah.
Fuck's bullet.
It's fertilized duck egg.
Oh, Yeah, hard
It's an
pass.
embryo.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I know. I just didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, that's like
Fucked up. I know.
the big Filipino delicacy.
Yeah.
And they're eating it in the show, and my dad goes, "What? That's their challenge?" We're like, "Yeah, that's the level they have to play." And as a kid, I'm like, "Ew, that's so gross." And he goes, "It's right there. It's right there at the table." And I'm like, "What?" And he like cracks and he like eats. Like, that's not the first time I saw him do it, but like,
Yeah.
he's like,
So nonchalant.
50,000, please. And I was like, bro, like, come on. And it's just such it like it is in some cases, like when you think back to what they did and you put that in today's times, like so many people are bitch made.
Oh,
and we'll
no
be
one
like,
would do it.
cancel the show right now.
Yeah.
They're eating both testicles. Fuck off. If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah, Peter would be
That's-
all over that shit.
that's
It probably
offensive.
was at the time.
Oh, big time. And guess
It's
what? Joe?
offensive to female bulls because they're not using.
Yeah.
Their testicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's bull ovaries in the next episode.
Like, I don't, yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, like so fucked.
Yeah,
up.
we
I
get
love
so
it.
offensive.
Listen, Spike TV. Spike TV was cranking out some good shit back.
Oh
in the
my
day.
God.
Spike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's where
Bro.
all this stuff was on. That's where all this stuff originally came from.
Pros versus Joes.
Oh,
I
I completely forgot about that show. Actually,
What other shows were on Spike?
there was like the original Wipeout, or it was like the Chinese version
oh,
of Wipeout. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's
the internet's for.
easily one of the funniest shows I've ever watched. Like where I was in like pain from laughing. Like they try bringing it back with like the Wipeout that we have today.
Yeah.
Nowhere close. Nowhere close. It's so safe and
The
so.
one on Channel 25
I don't fucking know.
or the YTV that was there.
MXC.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
MXC?
most oh crap.
Most extreme contender, whatever it is, probably.
Most extreme challenge.
Oh,
most
challenge.
extreme elimination challenge.
Shit like
MXC,
that.
yeah.
So much fun.
Dude, that show was so amazing because they did English dub
Yeah.
over the Japanese
It's just
speaking
stupid.
like commentators. So the Japanese like speaking commentators who were also performing comedy. I was
they're-
assuming. To be honest, I have no idea, so maybe I'm speaking out of my ass, but that's what it was when I was watching. It was like the Japanese men were like,
Oh.
and then just English was like, "Oh my God, look, Joe is falling down the hill, and the big ball is following right behind him. Oh my God, it's squashing him right now."
I don't remember
So-
seeing that show.
God,
No?
No.
Dude, some of it so there was one that is like ingrained in my head, and it's also because it's all over Instagram.
But
But
then
it's like the guys who are like, it's like you're in like full onesies, and you're just just completely oiled and lubed up, and you have to try and get up these stairs that are also like slippery and lubed up,
yeah.
and all you have to do is just get to the top.
I think
But
those
the
are
step-
the newer Japanese shows.
Is that? I thought it was from that one as well.
No,
I swear.
I think those are the newer ones. I
Is
don't
it?
think I remember seeing that from
I
MXC
thought I
back in the
did.
day.
I swear I
But
did.
this is what it was.
Haven't been outdoors in years.
so fun.
Phil
I remember this too.
hard as he smashes into this rock. Hard. Test ease.
I don't even remember
Brittany Smears.
Joe Rogan being the host.
Support for PETA by
Or
refusing to wear
Or maybe I just didn't recognize him because I didn't know who he was.
because he had hair back then.
Yeah.
That's why.
himself over the log and go
His receding hairline was in full effect. So
Yeah. Look, rolling logs were the original thing here.
like, bro,
set the sponges.
Yeah, I remember these backdrops.
just very low budget, but so much fun.
Who tenderizes his liver.
I remember, yeah, being a kid eating that shit up. I was like, oh my God, this is the funniest
There
thing I've ever
wasn't
seen in
one
my
I-
life.
Okay, but the one I'm thinking of didn't look very new. It was very grainy. The video. That's why.
Maybe it was one of them. I don't know. Maybe it was like a different
can't
season.
remember.
Because
So
they
fun.
did. Do you remember the one where they did the rolling rock?
Yes, very very
Bro,
vaguely.
do you remember that?
I don't
Very
remember
faint in my
watching
mind.
It was literally like a scene out of freaking Indiana Jones.
So fucked.
And like down this tunnel, there are little like little
Passageways to hide in.
doorways to hide in when the rock is rolling. But they'll send another one down. Bro, it was the wildest show.
Wasn't there also one where like some people would actually be hiding in there to push you back out? of the
I
thing?
guess I'm assuming
like just to really fuck
that
with you.
show was like crazy. And then yeah, it would be that. It would be like Fear Factor, MXC, Pro versus Joe's. What else did Spike TV have?
1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh yeah, 1,000 Ways to Die.
that was great. What's the one where it's like, oh fuck, I mentioned it before, but I fucking can't remember. What was the one where you had to do competitions in the library?
Silent Library.
Silent Library?
Silent Library, is that what it was?
Eh,
That one I liked as well. There was
No, I didn't like that.
That one I just thought was really funny. It was just super. I just found it so funny just to see people
Mansers?
fucking shit up.
Man Answers.
Oh my
That
god.
show would get canceled in today's time.
Oh, easily.
Yeah, Pros versus Joes.
I swear Spike TV was only around for like 5 years and then it just disappeared.
Oh yeah, the original seasons of Ultimate Fighter.
Yes.
Disorderly Conduct.
What's the one on the top right there? Or it's all black with that. Yeah.
Pros versus Joes.
Oh, that's Pros vs. Joes there? I can't see it from this way. That's why.
The Joe Schmo Show.
Oh, I remember that.
Deadliest Warrior.
Deadliest Warrior was sick. Where you would take like different factions of fighters pretty much and like play out their stats and see who would actually win.
Like,
And then they would simulate it.
Yeah.
It was like Spartans versus ninjas, for example.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
That was one I remember watching.
But yeah, back to Fear Factor.
Yes.
For the love of God.
A little trip down memory lane.
Yeah. Do you like have those moments where like, okay, I guess you were just watching with your cousins, but like,
Yeah.
where you were all like shocked as to what was happening?
Yes. There was one. It was, I think, what was it? It was like the whole thing where you like put your hand in a box, but you have no idea what's in there.
Mm-hmm.
That one I thought was hilarious, but then there was, because they would put like a stuffed doll and it would fuck people up. And then the next one was like a bunch of crickets in there. You need to like grab something from the bowl, but like the crickets or like cockroaches are like this big.
The
And I'm like,
hissing.
yeah. And I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw bugs like that, I was like, those should not be allowed to be that big ever.
Uh-huh.
Murder them.
I don't know how people like eat maggots and like
Yeah.
I
Eat
don't know.
maggots or like
you have to eat the whole slice of.
having-
I saw one. You have to eat the whole slice of pizza, and there's like maggots and like dried blood on it or something like that.
Talk in front of the mic.
Sorry, maggots and
been a
dried
while.
blood.
yeah, man. Like, do you remember the episode where
Maggots and dried blood and like I don't know. There's other things there like cow testicle.
Yeah,
just-
it
so fucked?
the eating
So fucked.
makes no sense to me. Like that's beyond.
Like I would just throw up. You don't have a glass of water
Yeah.
just to
Yeah.
like chew it and then just swallow.
No, in some of them you do.
I didn't see it in the one that I saw.
Yeah, there was some where it was like like they're in a farm setting,
Yeah.
and there's like, bro, what they have to do is disgusting.
Oh, absolutely.
And like for
Something was
health and
fucked.
safety reasons, you can't do it in today's days. But it's like, yeah, you
I
have
don't
to.
know. I think they had those. I think they still had those same health and safety factors.
What do you mean? You think in today's time? Well, maybe I guess if you like COVID tested everyone,
But COVID aside,
yeah, like they would be like, yeah, you can't use your hands, but there is a glass box where you have to dip down and use your mouth to grab a whole bunch of these
Skulls or something like that.
no, like
Keys.
what are those green like caterpillars, like
oh shit, like that.
there's a name for them, but like these large caterpillars, and you have to grab like 5 at a time with your mouth and pass it over to your partner
With your mouth.
via mouth, and they have to put that in a blender. And then at the end, when you get to the top line, we're gonna add a bit of fish sauce or water or something liquid, and that'll be your liquid
Drink.
factor. And we're gonna blend that up, and then you're gonna drink that within 10 minutes, and then hopefully you move on to the next fucking round.
Hopefully you don't throw up.
What? Are you kidding me? Food ones are usually either the first or the second. You're telling me after that I have to do a high risk stunt?
That one I remember. I remember one where it's like you have to jump off like a 5-story tall building.
Yeah.
There was like boxes there, but like that's your only cushion.
Yeah, after you
Wait,
ate,
no,
after
they
you
did that?
There was one. I swear they did that.
bro,
where it
after
was
you've
fucked.
eaten like a raven's shit. Like that. Can you imagine? The day after, it's like, yeah, Joe, that yesterday was intense. It's like, yeah, man, I don't know how the fuck you ate that. But so today we're gonna be you have to drive this stunt car right into the bed of that tractor trailer, moving at 60 miles an hour. And you're like, Joe Rogan,
Get
what
it
the
done.
fuck? What?
He's like, enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Strap on in.
Let me take you there.
Yeah, he's like, all right, follow me. All right, by random selection, we've
Yeah, exactly.
we've selected you today, Raymond. So, what's your biggest fear? It's driving under duress. All right, so today's fucking challenge. All right, follow me.
High speed pursuits. Let's go. In public school zones as well.
Yeah, and then he's like always like pumping them up right before, or he's like asking the real question. He's like, "So, how you feeling?" He's like, "To be honest, Joe, I'm a little nervous." He's like, "Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you at all.
We're forced to do your biggest fear. No fucking shit."
But and then you'll always go like, "You got to remember the $50,000 is on the line. Like, you have to do this." And he's like, remember that douchebag just did it. Like he did the stunt.
It's like if you could do it, you could do it.
And then so it's Joe Rogan. Like it's someone who's encouraging as fuck.
Yeah,
he's being like, "Come on,
you could do it. Don't be a pussy," kind of thing, and that's it. Just that crazy mentality.
But how do they get people that have the exact same fear as them?
Oh, there's so much screening. There has to be a shitload of screening.
That's the thing.
To like pair people up.
Yeah, they'll say like, "Hey, like in the tapes that they send in, they have to like reveal their fears or whatever." But that's what I mean. Some people don't have an issue with heights. Some people are like, "That's it." And then the next round, it's like, "Yeah, here you have to pet goats." And the same guy who just did the fucking high-rise shit was like, "Oh my fucking God, not goats."
Not like this.
And then Lydia, who's 55, who also did the high-rise shit, is like, "I love goats."
Yeah. I do yoga with them all the time.
Yeah, in the next round, you have to look at cockroaches. And then Lydia's like, "Oh, fuck."
Or you need to have like a tarantula crawl on your face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that like oh my God. But it's just like a few like if it's like you have to do it for a few seconds or minutes, then I feel like I could do that.
I remember seeing one as well where the person had to have wasps all over his body. Ugh. Like you didn't see anything.
But if there's a time limit, I could do it.
No, this one was just like...
If it's like you have to do it for the longest time.
That's what that one was.
That, I don't know if I could do that.
So for one, it's the longest time, but afterwards, how the fuck do you get them off? At that point, they probably made a home in you, and that's it.
I know. You're just like flying with them.
Yeah, you're fucked. Like you're theirs now.
You're the queen. You're the queen.
Yeah, exactly. It's just, thank you.
You're the new Beyonce.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, "We will never leave." You're like,
this is my JB.
that would be sick. And then they
all
bow to you.
Exactly.
Oh, the single ladies.
But that'd be a sick power. That's such a crazy power in
control bees or wasps.
Yeah.
I'd shit myself if someone was just like,
I
would do wasps, not bees. Because
wasps.
Bees.
What do Italians have to do with this?
Yeah,
you said what? You said wops. What do Italians have to do with this, bitch?
And or girls that have the downstairs that are moist.
Wasps.
Moister than an oyster. Which one?
Wasps.
There you go. Fuck that. Trigger warning.
My enunciations.
But spoiler warning, that would be sick. That's a sick power to have. Because in
having power wops.
No, rat catcher or whatever.
Oh yeah,
rat catcher number 2,
and just fuck you up.
And Suicide Squad, recommend that movie. The second one, not the
Watch the OG
one.
first.
Yeah, to be disappointed.
Yeah.
Are we gonna watch that movie?
No.
Have you watched that movie?
No. First and second.
Maybe
no.
just to see your reaction and then watch him at the end be like,
masterpiece,
phenomenal.
Watches the newest one. I don't get it.
He's like, oh man,
I don't get it. Who are these people?
So when is SpongeBob gonna?
I don't get it.
Yeah, of course you don't.
It's okay, big guy.
You haven't seen it.
It's okay.
Anyways, yeah,
Fear factor.
that would be crazy when the wasps are all over, or the bees are all over.
The bees, not the bees.
The bees.
But sometimes they put like.
Zero reference.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
But I don't
Wicker
know.
Man. Oh,
No.
the fucked movie.
But I was
Such a fucked
saying
up movie.
sometimes they put like dangerous animals.
Yeah.
Like alligators.
Yeah, I saw one with an alligator.
Oh,
If
what?
they're trying
I
to
haven't
get-
seen that one.
They're trying to get the skull, and the alligator's blocking it. Like that's fucked up.
50 grand is not worth it.
To get bitten by an alligator,
No.
you get fucking.
And
They,
once they
do this to you?
once they bring the cyclone
Yeah.
in, game over.
You're done.
You're a dead man. Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
don't think it was
ambulance-
directly. It was like in the
Was
pathway.
it like a toothless alligator that was also a
No.
newborn? Like what is this?
No, it was probably like a 10-foot gator.
Yeah.
No.
But it was facing the wrong direction. It was facing that way,
They still see you, man.
And they could like just turn.
I don't fuck with it.
One more time.
I know I wouldn't do that.
I was about to say that alligator whip sounds a lot like Donald Duck. Daniel hears and he's like, I'm not scared of fuck all.
Yeah, I can do this.
So crawling through the tunnel, he's like,
Like, oh no, no.
Donald, please no.
But see, that I'd be one of those people to like the heights. I'd be okay with that.
Well, you're harnessed too.
Yeah.
In the show, you're
that-
harnessed or no?
Heights get me, man.
Are you like in
You're
the show?
harnessed.
Heights
But
get
in
me
the
like,
show,
shit.
But in the show, do they
They
harness
harness
the
you.
people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Oh, I'd fucking fly through that then. I'd have no problem.
Yeah, of course.
But if it was like no harness, I was like, at least give me like
That's
water.
you're gonna die.
No, you
Yeah.
could like jump. You
die.
could like
You're
you
not
know,
gonna
there,
let
there,
go.
There are some scenarios where
There's,
there
like,
are no
water.
harnesses. You have padding, but then you have to jump. If you fall, you jump into like
a pit.
no boxes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So like old like 80s style stuntman like jumping into cardboard empty boxes.
Yeah, she does a good job, like bracing the fall. Actually.
Still hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, it's not fun.
You tried it?
No, but I've seen a video of
Oh,
like
nice.
these VFX guys. They were like trying to do like a stuntman thing, and they
Yeah.
actually got like a stunt guy to like teach him how to fall properly. And so he
Always have
jumped
to
from
roll. It's always
Yeah.
like trying to land on your back in a certain way.
It's like you kind of want to land feet first, but still kind of horizontal. So your feet
And then you
take all
roll.
the so the feet take the impact, and then you kind of just roll into it afterwards.
You roll like
You're not
this?
rolling forward. You're rolling back. You fall on your back, but feet first.
Oh, okay.
This takes all the pressure, and then you go.
And those people get like a quick run through. It's like going skydiving. They're like, you got it? And you're like, I guess for 50,000, I guess. I guess I got it.
Like,
That would be me.
but see,
But I wouldn't be able to pass. Be like,
Why?
there's a weight limit. Can't even get in the show. And I'd be like, I'll call you back in
we
like
don't
8
we don't have
months.
enough. Sorry, sir. We don't have enough boxes for this one stunt. Single tear. But see, that's like that.
But please.
Honestly,
the
that might
only
have been
way.
like one of the modern day Squid Games. Then, if you think about it,
That's
Or
a
real life
point
Squid Game,
that
yeah.
I wanted to bring up.
that's almost like a real life Squid Game.
It in
How desperate are
some
you?
like principle or like in
Aspect.
some linear thinking of how the game and the way it works. It's very similar to Squid Game. Like you're watching people risk.
Their not their life, but like you're getting close to. Like they definitely make it safe enough.
Well,
so
that's
no
what
one
it is.
dies.
Fear. Watching someone go through this like
I would say they're risking
mental
their life.
lapse.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think so much it's a mental lapse. What'd you say?
I would say they're risking their life.
No, because
Because-
no the
You never know, man. Like,
I don't
yeah,
think
as much
so.
as you are like harnessed and safetied in, can you imagine being like 24 stories up, having to cross a beam,
And like it cuts off or something.
and you're like,
Ah.
there are 3 guys who are like, yeah, they're like, yeah, these guys are fully, they have all the credentials, and you're like, I hope. And then they're like, yeah, they're gonna strap you in. They're running you through like, yeah, these are the,
The
carabiners,
process.
and they probably go we're probably speaking out of our ass, and they probably go through like a full week or like 2 weeks prior, going through like this mini training camp to get you ready
Those
for the
guys-
show.
no. I think they bring those like the contenders. They just show up the day of. They have to.
Day
Well,
of.
Well, we don't
Or
know. We don't
whenever
know.
that contest, whenever that challenges, they
Do you
just
know
show
for
up.
sure?
No,
No,
I
but
think-
that's like you can't set someone up entirely like that because then it just eliminates the fear factor because they're like, oh, I've done this before. I kind of know what I'm doing now.
No, but he's
Fear
saying
aside,
like, he's saying like you like run them through the
maybe it's like a few days of like safety training.
yeah.
Like
I guess so.
this is gonna be because they have to. Like these people fly in from all over the country,
that's true. Yeah,
and they stay
Just
in a
show up.
centralized place, and I guess it's like a hotel or whatever,
probably.
and then yeah,
Not even a hotel. It's a motel, a 2-star motel.
yeah.
That's all
And
they
Joe
can
Rogan
afford.
runs it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, welcome to my motel in this state.
Yeah,
It's a Bates Motel.
That state over is my other motel.
yeah, exactly.
I've got 50 of them.
That's how I make all my money.
See you in Alaska.
Is
But-
it the motel from Euphoria?
Okay.
The amount of references.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight you now. Fucking watch different shit, man. How like?
So there's 2 shows now that
Yeah,
he's finished:
right, jeez.
Euphoria and The Flash. That's
Like,
it.
No, I didn't finish the Flash. Sorry. It
didn't even finish The Flash.
That's like your freaking spectrum of references: Aquaman, Flash, and Euphoria.
Now Euphoria.
Fuck.
You should watch Peacemaker then, man. You don't even need to watch the movies.
Really?
Yeah. Just watch
No,
it.
you need to watch.
They give you a recap of literally the end of.
Yeah, but it's better to watch the movie. It's such a good movie.
It's a good movie, but you don't need to watch it to watch the show.
Yeah, but it's better to watch the movie to watch it.
But he's not going to watch it anyways. He's not going to watch either of the 2. So at least just watch one over 2.
Yeah, but then
I'd
why
wa-
not
I'd pick
try
the
to?
show.
If you're gonna get him to watch it, why not try to get him to watch both? And be like, hey man,
What's the-
appreciate this
what's-
for what it is.
What's the most realistic outcome?
He's gonna end up watching Euphoria.
Again.
Yeah.
just
When I
season
get
one
when I
over
get
and
home
over.
today, I'm gonna binge watch the rest of the season for Euphoria.
I'm gonna fight you with my physical hands. What the fuck? You're such a. Oh my god.
I'm just going to set these cameras up.
Do you know why? Do you know why though?
Why?
Because
You don't even have an answer why.
I'm in love with Zendaya.
Yeah,
That's the
fucking
reason.
hop on the bandwagon. So is everyone else.
Bro, buddy, who cares?
no, I don't know. My sister was talking to me about it, and she said it's a really good show. So
I
was
don't
like,
doubt that it's a bad show.
Yeah, that's not what
I've-
we're saying. We're saying
I
that
am
there
gonna
are
watch it
other
one day.
shows that are just as good, if not better.
Yeah, but like I watch this. Sometimes I watch the first episode and I don't get tied in. So, but then this one I got tied in. I was like, shit, this
It's
was
building
good.
character, bro.
No wonder no
But
one
I
watches
will-
this show, like this podcast, because our first episode's hot trash. They're like, fuck this joint.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch the rest of them. And
I was like-
all of them think like you. Fucking losers.
Yeah. Fuck you, Toms.
Yeah, you can't even hear us because you don't fucking watch.
About a hate mail we're going to get now. Hate messages.
0.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways.
Oh,
And
excuse
your mom's
me.
gonna message you. I love you, Anak.
Yeah. I'm like, thanks, Mom.
Oh,
Oh, it's a hefty one,
the juicy one.
juicy one.
What would be your opt-out? Like, there's no...
My opt-out?
I'm not doing this.
Heights I'm okay with. Electricity I'm okay with.
Rap stub.
Getting bitten
By what?
by
Are
anything.
you describing your job?
Pretty much. Like it's all things I'm used to. Like, it's like
I'm okay with doing my job.
yeah, heights, my job.
It's like, oh, okay. Well, this
Electrician.
show's called Fear Factor.
I know.
You fuck.
I'm trying to think about
Feels like,
shit that I'm okay with.
My job is...
Wait, actually, his job's different now, though.
It is different.
Yes, it is. It's OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck.
Wait, I don't have the login for that.
You were saying?
My biggest fear, just public ridicule. That's what.
My biggest fear is sitting to my left.
Fucking liability. No, honestly,
Your
I think if
friend's
anything,
close and your fears beside you.
far, far away. I don't want him. No, probably something with snakes or spiders.
True. I think mine would be a scary intellectual conversation. That scared the shit out of me.
A conversation about your future and well-being. That
No,
would-
this is okay.
Wait, they have that?
it's called
No,
therapy.
you idiot. But that would be mine.
Let's just talk. No.
That like, can you imagine?
Imagine,
So
like-
this was a fear. So this is a trigger warning for anyone who has certain phobias. This is a phobia for, this is claustrophobia. So I saw this on TikTok.
Oh.
There's this guy. There were these dudes talking on a podcast, and they were talking about their fears, and they're like, it's crazy how people who suffer with claustrophobia are able to cope with the idea of, or maybe that might not be it. I'm paraphrasing here, but
Yeah.
it's like
Same difference.
it's crazy how they can cope with the idea of their consciousness being trapped within their mind or like.
Oh, I don't
and
like
the guy
that.
who did it, he was like, nope, and he like threw everything away and he like walked away. He was like,
I don't like that.
yeah, can you imagine? It's the Black Mirror episode. It's like all that like coming into
Oh.
realization. It's like, no.
I don't get it, though.
Because you're trapped in your own brain. Like it's already a small enough space.
Okay, so if you were to separate the
It's
entities,
a small enough space.
hello,
But it's like
Hey,
but
listen to me.
'cause,
Listen to me.
This is nothing.
Shut up.
Ah.
Listen to me. If you were to separate the entities of like your mind and you were to think of your conscious mind. So do you have a conscious mind? Like, do you think within your head?
Yes.
Do you have an inner monologue? Fucking hell.
Yes.
2 + 2.
Yes.
Hello. Jesus Lord.
Oh shit!
Like, if
The
you're not
delay.
talking physically, can you talk in your head? Why do you have to think?
Why is it taking?
Yeah.
Why is it taking so long?
Yeah.
You sure?
Did
Are
you
you just
say
saying yeah?
yeah in your head
Yeah,
prior
I-
to saying yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what it is. That, oh my God. Like,
it's
this
not-
is what
but it's-
scares me. Is like
But it's
telling
but
this to someone
Yeah.
it's not the
and then
phys-
them being like, huh? What?
I think that just suicide rates right up the window.
Okay, we're going to cut that out.
No, I'm not saying it's a joke. I'm just saying legitimately, but you can cut it out if you want. But
but it's not the physical.
no more claustrophobic people in the world.
Yeah.
It's not the physical though. It's not the physical.
What do you
It's
mean?
not the physical body.
Okay, I think you need to watch that episode of Black Mirror because like it personifies
So
it pretty well.
Which one? Which episode is this called? Is it called again?
White Christmas.
Oh, yeah. It's one of the
Yeah,
best
I'll watch it.
episodes.
Bro, it's jarring. Like I don't know.
What happens in it?
You gotta watch it.
Mm.
There's a lot that goes on, but you gotta watch it. But
I'd say we're cutting it close.
dude,
If you're down to watch it, I could watch it right now.
I didn't even, bro. I'm just thinking about that claustrophobic thing now. That kind of fucks with me.
Yeah.
I don't even have it, but that idea fucks with me for someone else.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I feel bad for other people who have claustrophobia.
Yeah.
Imagine
Can you imagine them realizing that?
You're just trapped. Like you're just trapped inside your own brain.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know. But it's like I don't.
Okay,
I
here's-
wouldn't- maybe because I didn't watch the episode yet.
But you don't need to. But you don't need to watch the episode. It's just like the idea of. So for one, you're trapped inside a small room. But even if you're outside, you're still trapped inside your own brain,
Okay.
which is pretty small and condensed as it is. So like, think of your brain as you, and your head is like just another room that you're stuck in, but you're just trapped in it.
But that's just your thoughts, though.
The brain. I could see the brain processing through those glasses.
I don't get it.
What do you mean? It's like
Well-
imagine your consciousness just like trapped in itself. Like it has nowhere to go. It's just trapped. Someone who has claustrophobia, that fucks with them royally. To us,
I
it
still
doesn't.
don't- okay,
To us, it doesn't matter.
we have to get someone claustrophobic right now.
Listen, you're just not an empath like we are, so we just understand these things.
No,
That's all.
we'll cut this episode short soon, so that way RJ can understand because we're gonna watch an episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a big fear of mine that I just realized now. Okay, and this did almost happen because of the circumstances that occurred. Okay, so when I was in uni, I had such a routine at one point, it became a pattern for almost a month. Like
Okay.
what I did in the day was generally the same.
Yeah.
Wake up, do this, X, Y, Z throughout the day, and then
Go to sleep.
wrap up
repeat.
the night the same way, the night routine. Like
Yeah.
whatever you do in the bathroom, shit, shave, shower,
The shows.
Pechaline.
peshaline.
Rub the pechaline.
Yeah. And what's wrong with you?
Stroke the pechaline.
You're a
Jug,
night guy, eh?
jug the pechaline.
Oh no! Stop.
Anyways.
Not like this. Don't mix pechaline and jelk together. It's just not a good mix. What's wrong with you?
So what ends up happening, what people don't realize, and this I did realize at a certain point, was if your mind is active enough, you can, what's this? Lucid dream.
Oh, I do that all the time. I'm used to it.
Lucid dreaming, you're not gonna like what I'm about to say.
Bring it on, baby.
Brace yourself, because when I realized this,
I bet you it will
I
not
didn't like
affect
it.
me because I do
Okay,
it
I don't
so
give a
often,
fuck.
so it doesn't bad. It
Okay,
doesn't
fine,
bad
whatever.
on me.
when it was happening to me, or like when I was doing it, it was very simple, like mundane things.
Yeah,
Because you realize within like
Wait.
what's happening in a dream.
Lucid dreaming is like
you control your own dreams.
Oh,
Because what ends up happening, so if
You're like hyper aware, and
I-
you
this should
you
have an
control what
asterisk.
happens.
This should have an asterisk because this is like crazy. Maybe don't do this based on on safety things, but like, the way it works is for some people, if you get into that routine often enough, your brain realizes when you're asleep and when you're awake, right? So through a sleeping cycle, the REM cycles that are happening, or when you're in the portion of a REM cycle, people are gonna like laugh and be like, "This guy's so stupid." But when you're dreaming, it's so routine that you like at some point you should realize that you're dreaming.
It's like Inception.
Do you understand why? Okay, so if you were to follow that same routine, right, throughout the day,
Yeah.
and you were to do it, what takes a habit is 3 weeks. It's 21 days to establish a habit.
Yeah.
If you do that, right, at some point within those 3 weeks or after those 3 weeks, your brain should at some point be like, oh, I'm like, yeah, we're brushing our teeth now because this is what we do at this time because everything's so routine.
Yeah.
Can you participate? What the fuck?
I'm trying to think while you're talking.
Okay, but also talk.
The blankest stare possible.
No, I'm just trying to like put it together.
Okay,
Yeah.
but do you get that?
I'm just blanking right now.
It's just routine.
'Cause, like-
So your brain anticipates what the next step is because it knows what the next step is.
Let's say, right, if you were to put autopilot on, figuratively, your body should know what to do,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because it's now established a routine,
Yeah.
a pattern, a habit, right?
Yeah.
So when you go to
Yeah.
sleep, and you are dreaming, let's say, for example, you break that pattern, right?
Yeah.
So let's say while you're brushing your teeth, right, throughout your regular routine day, something happens that breaks that routine. Then it'll shake you out of autopilot and be like, holy fuck. Like, what was that? Because that's not like regular process.
That's not supposed to be happening.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So
It
that's
goes
the
through the
alert
system.
that makes you like aware, like, oh shit, reality. Like, oh yeah. And that can break routine easily.
Yeah.
But when it gets to a point where it's not obviously so concise where you're moving robotically,
Yeah.
but you can understand what's happening. When you're asleep, let's say, for example, you sleep in pitch black, darkness, but you live in a place where if outside your room is a hallway, that's common, and someone turns on a light, and you face, let's say this is like, these are all like asterisk examples.
Yeah.
Your face faces the doorway, and a light beams while you're sleeping, while you're dreaming, right? Then, let's say while you're dreaming, you see an ambient light
Come out. Yeah.
shine
In your dream.
in your dream.
Yeah.
Then you're like, oh, whoa, what the fuck? And then you realize, wait, why is there an ambient light? And then you go, oh, why are my hands falling through things? Or like, why do I have a third arm?
Why
Or
do
like,
some
where do
dreams are not
these
like
things
that?
come from? Or like, why do I have like 3 more fingers than I should? Like these weirder things. And then you could, like, this is what happens for me at least.
You're on a fucking psychedelic trip is what you're on.
But like things can go back to normal and like once your realization comes to. That's what it was for me. Like when I realized like things were like, if I tried to like hit a desk and it was
You went right through?
it ripples, I'm like, oh shit, I'm in a dream. Like the ambient light confirmed it. And
I don't dream like that.
so obviously because you haven't done what requires you to dream like that.
Yeah.
Fuck. RJ's like, I'm not a professional athlete. It's like, no shit, Sherlock. You didn't do the work.
I know I am a professional athlete. I'm a bar belly brigade athlete.
Oh yeah, you're a professional eater. Anyways, so that happened to me, and what ended up being the fear part was, let's say, for example, you can't get out of the dream.
Yeah, you're just trapped there.
Yeah, and now you're aware in your dream
I've had that happen to me once.
Yeah, my fear is what happens when you get so routine normally in a dream that you can't separate what's happening.
No.
Because I've had.
Isn't that kind of like Inception now?
Okay, I'm not even lying. This is no word of lie.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought I was living 4 days of a life that was not real.
What?
It wasn't like some vast journey where like, oh yes, I met someone and like this. I had a life already. Like it was established further into the future of my life.
Yeah.
And I shit you not, it felt so real.
Yeah.
And then something like not tragic, but like drastic happened and I woke up.
I've had that.
And I was like, pfft.
I've had that happen to me once. For me,
No, I never had that.
Think of that, bro.
I've had that. It's pretty cool.
It's not cool.
See, that shit doesn't faze me because I know it's a dream. So it doesn't bother me.
No, I don't like it.
The only time
I feel like you never did it before.
And
Lucid
that
dream?
like,
Yeah.
I
but
do
like
it a lot. I do it almost every night.
when it
Eventually.
happens,
Just happens.
when you're in it, to me, that isn't the problem. It's the idea of thinking what's happening post. Like after it happens, like for example, you said like when you had your
My false awakening.
what?
Isn't it false
Why do you
awakening?
always say that?
Isn't it not false awakening?
No, it's sleep paralysis.
What's false awakening? Oh, no. False awakening is when you wake up within a dream thinking that you're actually awake, but you're not.
I don't know what you're saying.
It's like a dream within a dream kind of thing.
Sure.
Inception.
Thanks.
Inception.
Yeah, but sleep paralysis. Yeah, that's what it was. That fucked me up.
Can you?
That's the one that fucked me up the most.
That's what I mean. The thought afterwards, thinking back on it, scares you.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Can you imagine Joe Rogan being like, "All right, Daniel, we're gonna be putting you into a medically induced sleep, where you're gonna get medically induced
Sleep paralysis.
sleep paralysis.
Enjoy.
50K, remember 50,000.
And then like I wake up.
RJ already did it.
Yeah.
RJ's like,
I wake
that'd
up
be a
and then
great bit for Rick and Morty.
I wake up and Ludacris is there now. It's like, where am I? How long was I out?
And he's British and he's like, well on mate, you've done it.
Here's 50 kib. I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, that shit's insane, bro. Like that
I'd be
to
fucked.
me is like the real fear is like like true isolation.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know.
So isolation is what fucks you up, eh?
Yeah, I guess
Being-
solitary confinement.
Being with yourself.
For me, I wouldn't say it's like a fear,
Sure.
but it's just like I get like paranoid. Paranoid, like when I feel like some people are
That's my
following
real fear,
me.
Dan. Because then it's like the fear of knowing that someone else at some point is gonna get trapped with me, and my fear of me being with me is their fear
being
of
with
being
you.
with me. Anyways, your fear of
I don't know, like it's kind of like paranoia.
I think that's just anxiety, though.
no paranoia is different. Paranoia is like
Like sometimes I see my shadow and then I feel like someone's following me.
Oh, stuff like that.
Yeah. Or like one time I woke up at night and then I thought someone was watching me like outside.
That I don't like.
That was like at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
okay, a mental condition characterized by delusions of persecution, unwarranted jealousy, or exaggerated self-importance, typically elaborated into an organized system. It may be an aspect of chronic PD, of drug abuse, or serious conditions such as schits, which is the person loses touch with reality. All right, so
Oops.
no, but that's a real
Yeesh.
thing, bro.
Eesh.
Like,
Yeah.
did you have that like
Yeah.
heavy?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The only time I ever had that is if I'm home alone by myself. Like there was remember when my parents were in Europe for like a month? I just had the house to myself.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
was a couple
I know.
nights. Yeah, there were a couple nights where I was just
Bro,
no, dude. There's a couple nights where like I would just hear like it's just like the house settling. And I hear cracks. I'm like, that shouldn't be happening. I don't like the sound of that. And my dog gets on edge. When Archie gets on edge, I'm like, nope, I don't like it.
that's when I don't fuck around. If like Tanner goes like this,
Oh,
I go, whoa.
hold
buddy,
up, like hold
it's
up a
just
minute.
you and I here,
Yeah.
Baleo.
We're
What are we
chilling.
doing?
We're chilling. Why are you getting up?
Yeah.
No need to get up and stare into nothingness.
I dead ass turn into Joe Swanson. Like, I get up and go, all right, What's going on?
I had that happen at my old house where I used to live just down the street from here.
Yeah.
Where just me and my old dog Jack, and I'm in the basement. I hear him just barking, losing his mind, and he's looking up the stairs. And I'm like, fuck. So I go back downstairs and I start pacing. I'm like building up courage. I run into run into my kitchen, grab a knife, and I'm like, I just go through all the closets, like who's there? Who's there? And no one was there, but I was fucking freezing. I was like cold sweats. Like I was drenched in sweat, but I was freezing and shivering. It was the weirdest feeling ever. I looked underneath all the beds. I went to all the washrooms, all the closets, everything.
Oof.
I examined everything in the upstairs.
That's what it is. I think it's.
I don't like
this.
Yeah, I don't like it, bro. But it doesn't happen all the time. It's just like if I can't sleep or like
I'm awake.
Yeah.
Or just
Breathing.
eating, drinking. Who's there?
No, but what?
Yeah, it doesn't happen all the time. It's just like if I actually like think about it.
If you do the things that trigger it.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, see, the things that trigger
Like
for
not
me are
sleeping,
like ghost things.
You know.
Like things with ghosts. Like hauntings. Oh, fuck me.
Okay,
up,
so
man.
what if it was a realistic? Let's say we played a little realistic fear factor.
Okay.
And I said for a literal $100.
Just $100.
Yeah, because
Nice little brown bill.
yeah.
Okay.
Would you watch a scary movie of my choosing?
Oof. For $100?
Here's $100, right? And it can't be traditionally scary. So nothing like
No cheap pop-ups or anything like that, you mean?
No, that has to be in.
Oh.
No, like
Then
the
like
real
what?
scary ones. Like nothing like where it's legitimately like
So like
top
hereditary
tier.
kind of thing?
Yeah.
Or along that spectrum of things?
Like
Yeah.
Heavy Scary Movie 3 or Scary Movie 4.
What?
Or like, isn't Black Swan like on the thriller side of things?
Yeah, no, not that type of horror.
No?
I guess you could remove psychological thriller because I
Oh.
guess that's what Hereditary is.
Yeah.
But it's also
Midsummer?
I guess like, yeah, but like, I guess that fear of yours, like to play on it, but not like.
Literally, all you'd have to show me is fucking Paranormal Activity, any of those movies, and I'd shit myself. Or The Nun.
Oh yeah, The Conjuring.
You'd keep it. Keep the $100. I've already gone through it once, and I won't do it again.
Why? But can we do it? Like, what if it was for this? Like, we did the stakes on the show, and we like offered up $100.
Probably do it. I've already gone through it once. I could do it again.
No, but like, not the Conjuring one that you've seen.
Man!
Like the third one.
Is that the scariest one?
I haven't seen it, and I heard some messed up shit happens like in that one. But
I would shit myself. I would actually like you'd see me. You saw me. You saw how I was when I watched the first one. I broke down as a human being. Motor function stopped. Like I literally I was like,
what is it?
I don't know.
This I'm willing to go time.
Like I
over.
played possum. I was just like, hey, I just went dead.
But what is it in your mind that like you think it's real? Like you think
You
that's
know,
gonna come
there's
to
just
fruition?
actors.
I know it's just actors, but it's because to me, I do partially believe in like some of the paranormal.
Yeah.
So like that feeds into like the anxiety that I have over it, and I just listen.
You don't mess with it.
It's stuff that I can't see and I can't fight back. I don't want it. Why would I put myself through that fucking roller coaster of emotions?
Yeah, but it's not real, man. If you
I
can't see
know.
it, and it's like,
But listen, you literally just said when Tanner moves up, you fucking freak out,
yeah,
right?
of course, because there are, yeah.
Exactly. That feeds into that fear of mine. I don't want to deal with it.
So like that makes you like completely debilitated. Like,
Well, you saw how I was. When we watched the first Paranormal Activity, I watched the entire movie. I watched 99% of that movie behind a pillow like this.
Oh, did we watch this in my house or at
Yes.
the theaters?
Yeah, I brought a pillow to the fucking theaters. No.
Well, I saw Insidious at the theaters as a kid,
And you're stupid.
that was crazy.
You're dumb. I don't do horror movies to begin with. I'll do thrillers, but not horror movies.
Yeah, horror movies kind of like freak me out.
Actually, I can't even say horror.
No, yeah.
I can't even say horror. Like paranormal movies, I don't fuck with.
So
Like Texas
I
Chainsaw
don't know
Massacre, I don't give a shit about.
that freaked me out as a kid.
Really?
Because it's more real.
No,
Can
I
you
find
imagine,
that
like,
I find that
Human
less real.
Centipede Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like
gore horror is different though.
like the
Like
realistic
Human
ones.
Centipede is fucking. I won't watch that out of just pure disgust.
But that's what I mean. I hate driving like in certain areas where like the vulnerability level is high.
Yeah.
I hate, especially if I'm alone. Like when I went to drive up to your cottage,
I was just gonna say-
fucking hated it. Alone, I was like, fuck this noise, bro. Like I hate this shit. If
How
I
about
break down, I'm
you
screwed.
to turn onto the dirt road? Because I know some people are like, no.
Yeah, my bowels moved. I was like, fuck this.
You just turn and you just see someone as
in like
you
a white
not
dress.
Yeah, just like someone kind of pale, kind of gray looking. As you
Like hair like
just
this?
just after you exit the corner, they're just standing right there.
I'm reversing. Because look, here's the reality of my
I'm pushing
mind.
the P.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literal murder.
What does pushing P mean?
I don't know. But regardless of
Fuck, I
what you're
thought you would
saying,
explain it.
regardless of what you're saying,
Wait, what do you think pushing P means?
I thought put it in park.
You're gonna do hop out and go shake their hand?
you're pushing in park?
I don't get it. I heard it in a song.
Yeah.
You know what I do? If I see someone there, I go a little bit faster. And by little, I mean I pedal to the metal and I just run over the person.
That's what I mean. Like I would think that
And
instinctively.
then I'm cursed forever, and then I just live with it.
Daniel, what the fuck are you talking about?
What do you
Oh,
mean?
that too.
Let's say
Driving
you are
too?
dealing with a paranoid situation, and now
Paranoid
you've
or paranormal?
paranoid because
Okay.
you're paranoid of what you think you're seeing.
Yes.
And then you end up hitting a 64-year-old woman with early onset dementia.
I didn't see her. Lights were off.
I didn't see her. The lights were off. It's clear as fuck. Like when they do the like when they analyze her body, they're gonna be like, "Sir,
You ran over 20
you were
times."
The only person who was here. These are your tire marks on her face."
The dash cam actually here's you saying, "I'm gonna run over this bitch."
That's what I mean. Of course,
So-
sure. Like in your mind, you're like, "Yo, oh my god, I'm gonna kill her."
But also,
No, I'm reversing and I'm leaving. I'll
And
be on the phone. I'll be like, "Hey, man, I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm gonna stay at a motel nearby, and then I'll see you in the morning."
And that's where you see the lady because she runs the motel, and then you're a dead man.
Great, great.
that's another thing too. Like driving, and then you're seeing things.
Yeah, no, I never had that.
No,
No. Actually, I had one scary case actually while driving at night, and it was because I saw a fucking deer, but it was from the corner of my eye, and I just saw this beady eyes just staring at me in the darkness.
Yeah.
And that fucked with me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, no,
I don't
thank
know
you.
That noise.
I just
I'm
saw.
okay.
I saw like a figure, but it was just branches.
Remember, okay, we did this in elementary school, but I remember we watched Marble Hornets, which was the whole Slenderman thing. Those guys that did like a mini
No,
series.
Marble Hornets was.
They did Slenderman. And they did very well done. Scared the shit out of me.
Okay, yeah. Well, no. Okay, this is what I'm saying. Rewatch everything now. You'll laugh. You'll laugh. I'm telling you. Especially like
No, because there's still some shit of that scares me.
no,
Like the one
found
where,
footage and like firsthand or first. Why do I always say firsthand? Handheld
yeah.
and like all that shit is. It makes me laugh.
Really?
It literally makes me laugh.
I like found footage. Like
Well,
handheld
not so
stuff.
much. Like it is scary. Like in the sense, like if you for someone who would like to document their life, it is pretty freaky. But like, no, it's so stupid.
Really? I don't mind it. I think it's interesting. I think
'cause
Blair Witch blew it up.
Wait,
Obviously.
is it because they're doing like in a vlog style? That's why you don't mind it?
No, that's why it would freak me out because it's that realistic because so many people do it now. But like,
Yeah.
I think. No, sorry. I take it back. The premise is good,
Mhm.
and how they do like the delivery of it is
executed
good.
it.
But when it comes to like mixing like handheld found footage with like visual effects,
Mhm.
then I'm lost. Then I'm like, this is
Yeah,
embarrassing.
because then it loses reality.
Like
Cloverfield.
yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. But that I thought was really well done.
Yeah, for like 90% of the movie.
Until what? Until the scariest scene was the subway scene by far.
The subway scene.
The little
The
fucking
movie's
creepy
so long
call.
ago.
The creepy crawlers are just like they think like, oh, we'll be in the subway. They'll never get us there. And this thing like fucking shoots out little creepy crawlies and like alien bursts through one of them.
Yeah, I
It's
think
very gory.
that plays into the natural fear of like what isn't natural in the body.
Yeah.
Or like natural in reality. So of course you're like, woo.
Yeah. It's fun.
Would be.
But yeah, Fear Factor. Let's get electrocuted.
I haven't been electrocuted before.
No?
I kind of want to try it because I feel like I still live, but
I don't know.
Yeah. Fucking you open up one of those circuit. Like if you open up that panel, you'll be fine.
yeah.
Yeah. It's 120 volts. That's nothing.
What does it feel like?
It tingles.
Like pain? What the fuck is wrong?
Yeah, it tingles. Like you go numb for a little bit, and that's about it. I had a scenario where I was doing some work, and I killed the power because we were working with the electricity, and then the guy turns it back on, doesn't fucking tell me, and I go touch the live wire, fucking threw my hand back because my whole hand went right onto it.
Bro.
It hurt, and that was it. But it was like, oh, that like first, like for a brief second, you're like, why am I tingling? And you're like, oh, I'm being electrocuted, and then you throw your hand off. It's happened to me more times than not.
Hard dude back.
Oh
They
shit!
turn it off and he's like, oh man.
You like turn it back on for a quick sec?
Dude, that would kill me. Got the power, we're working here. Alrighty. I'm gonna chop this one up.
Yeah.
See what's usable.
There's a fair amount. There's probably a small bit that could get scrapped in the middle.
No, I meant that like last after post the hour.
Oh, true.
Anyways,
That too.
thanks for listening.
Again, as
Thanks
always.
for tuning in.
Thanks for being patient with us.
Thank you. Toms, you Toms. You Toms, you.
All right.
And scene.
Leo, is that you?
No,
I don't know.
it's current day
Euphoria.
Robert De Niro. Anyways,
89, grizzled, miserable. Love you guys.
And
See you next week.
that was pretty good, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Look at you.
All right, bye.
Peace.